What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at a Star Wars The Vintage Collection Mandalorian Paz Vizsla. Yeah, this guy's pretty cool. I like it. Pretty cool character. The silent type. The strong silent type. But we'll start by getting a closer look at that box if the like. Yeah, there we go. Pretty cool pose on the front here. A little action pose. Got a pretty cool scene there in the back. That looks pretty good. And we got your Star Wars The Mandalorian up top here. Same image on the back that we have on the front. And down here we have the figure and all of his accessories, which we get a few accessories. I think this one is pretty much considered a deluxe figure. It's an older figure. It's been out since what? Let me see. 2023, so not too old. I've done older figures on the channel. That's going to wrap up packaging. I did some shorts on this guy, so I already have them outside of the box. But you guys know the routine. Let's get a closer look at the accessories first. So we have this little Gatling gun, or whatever you want to call it here. This little piece on top actually rotates around, so you can see this little peg here. You can actually port it in to his little jetpack, rocket pack, whatever you want to call it. A little hole. Where's the hole to? Yeah, the little hole right here that ports in, nice and snug. So we have the little port on the back there, which goes into his back. Nice bright yellow, good paint application on this one. Back to the Gatling gun, we do have decent paint on this one. Pretty much all gray plastic, but a little bit of silver or chrome paint right there. And we have this little hose that kind of goes into his backpack, rocket pack, jetpack, and then the other side goes onto here. We have these little flame effects, blast effects, which goes into his jetpack. These are cool, like the overall design of those. We have this other blast effect, which is smaller, and this one actually ports into the front of the blaster. We have this little shield effect, which is kind of cool. And I'm half embarrassed, but half I just don't care. But we have this little piece, and I don't know what it is. I can't remember. It's been so long since I watched Mandalorian, I have no clue what this is at all. But that being said, let's get down to the figure. Alright, we have some cool dry brushing on this guy. We have some battle damage, which looks good. The silver paint looks good on this one. Loving the helmet. I think they did a good job on that. The little rangefinder is not articulated on this one. Still cool, though. The belt buckles and all that stuff are painted. The gauntlets are painted nicely on top there. Or not gauntlets, but shoulder pauldrons. The gauntlets do have a little bit of damage on that. And then we get down to the bottom, which looks cool. Could use a little bit of weathering on this one. This guy is way too clean. Besides the battle damage, yeah, some black wash, brown wash, something just to dirty this guy up a little bit, make him look like he's been in some form of combat, which he is. He is a Mandalorian after all. The overall appearance is pretty nice, man. I like it anyways. He does seem a tad bit small, like a little, I don't know. Just I feel like he should be bigger, but yeah. Oh, I forgot to mention the little holes there, which is definitely going to hinder articulation a little bit, but we'll get to that when we cover it. It is a little piece there that rotates, so maybe it won't be so bad. All right, so that's it for a quick closer look. Let's go over articulation. So for his head, it goes down this far, back this far. We got some side to side, all the way around. His neck is one solid piece, so no articulation out of that. For his arm, it goes up this far. This little shoulder pauldron actually restricts articulation a fair bit, but it does spin all the way around. Don't really get a spin out of that at all. Maybe this one. No, same with this one. It only goes up that far. So we have single jointed elbows, which go up this far. There's a little rotation there, so that swivels. As for his hands, this one is up and down. Little wrist action going on here, and this one is back and forth, and obviously it spins all the way around. And as for his body, even though he's in armor, he does have a little ball joint here, so it goes back this far, forward this far. You do have some side to side swivels all around, no movement out of the waist at all. But for the legs go up this far, so his legs go up this far. Let's get his arms out of the way. So legs go up this far, back this far. It is restricted. This is a soft piece of plastic, so yeah, you get a limited range of motion there. You get a little bit of rotation up here, but then you do get a upper thigh cut as well. You have single jointed knees, which you get decent range of motion out of that. The ankles go back all the way. Look at that, man. Awesome range of motion. The ankles go forward, obviously restricted by his armor. And then that kind of, yeah, so that rocker just spins all the way around if you absolutely need it to. So on this arm here, I previously mentioned this little holes, but you can still rotate it. Some of these Black Series, this little holes here actually restricts the articulation. I think it was the Death Watch Mandalorian and possibly a few others because most of these are just repaints anyways. Obviously, Paz Vizsla is a much bigger character, big armored beast, and yeah, obviously different build. But yeah, decent articulation. So overall appearance is good. Articulation is decent, considering that he's a big guy in some Mandalorian armor. All right, so if you want to put on his jetpack, rocket pack, that just goes in like so. Looks pretty good. Now these little blast effects, they just port in like this. Pops in the back. So like I said, pops in. Looks pretty good. I like it. He's, flying through the air. Yeah. Enough of that. If you want to pop this little shield on here, this ports onto the left side. And it's just a little peg here, and that pegs in. Pegs in nice and easy, just like that. Looks okay. Not a big fan. I mean, there's no Captain America shield, if you know what I'm saying. And this little thing we have, I'm not sure if this comes in two separate pieces or not, but one piece ports down here, goes in, oh, like that. The other side ports into here on the bottom, just like that. Just like that. And like I previously mentioned, this little piece up here just kind of rotates around. So you can have it holding into his hands this way, or you can just kind of spin it around. All right, so yeah, just ports in like that. Looks pretty good. I like it anyways. If you want to just see them like that, turn it around, give you guys a look at the back. Now I had a lot of trouble while doing these shorts of actually getting this to fit in his hands properly to get a decent pose. But let's try here on camera, see what we can do. So this little piece here, like I said, it rotates, which you would think would make it easy. But man, I don't think it does. Alright, managed to get it. This is the best I'm going to get it. If you want to port this in, I'm going to be very, very gentle here. If you want to port this little piece in, that ports in to the barrel, like so. Here we have it. Fantastic. What do you guys think? I think it looks pretty good. One more closer look. Yeah, buddy. Looks good, guys. Alright, guys, so that's pretty much going to wrap up our review for the Star Wars Mandalorian Vintage Collection, Paz Vizsla. So overall, I think this is a pretty decent figure. Is it worth the full price? I don't think so. I think it was $44.99 here in Canada. Uh, just not worth $44.99 in my personal opinion. Is it cool? Oh, it's definitely cool, man. I do like the Vintage Collection better than the Black Series, but I still don't think it's worth full asking price. If you can get it on clearance, grab it. Why not? It's definitely a good clearance grab. But if you are a super hardcore fan of The Mandalorian and you like Mandalorians and you like Paz Vizsla, then who am I to judge, man? Pick it up. But yeah, he looks pretty good. I like it. Yeah, a little Paz Vizsla. This big old gun. Pretty nice. So I'm going to keep my review nice and quick. If you liked our review, hit that like button. If you didn't like our review, well, please hit that like button anyways. Come on. It's right next to the dislike button. Just right there. Yeah, there you go. Also, if you haven't subscribed and you feel like doing so, then that subscribe button is there as well. As always, my friends, we hope you enjoyed this review, or a closer look, whatever you want to call it. Keep collecting, stay safe, go buy some toys. Pre-Vizsla, Paz Vizsla, Crotchat.